Hello fishy folks and happy hump day. It is Wednesday. I'm down in the fish room after work. Past couple days I've been thinking about my electrical usage down here, as the electric company has told us that they've been estimating our electricity usage and they were about 5,000 kilowatts off over the last 6 months. So now it has been hot as balls here the last 2 months, and this weekend is supposed to be over 100. For all you guys in Arizona and Texas, I'm sure you're like, big deal, but in New Jersey it's hot. But I think that pump right there from Harbor Freight is just an energy hog. So I've been thinking about how to replumb my fish room, still keep all the tanks connected, but so I can heat everything and I have all the extra water. So keep everything connected, but lower my electrical usage. And I don't know what that pump uses, but I'm sure it's a whore, an energy whore. So what I've done is I've taken the top tanks and started draining them into the middle row of tanks. And the middle row of tanks drains into the drain. Now, I've seen some others do this. Joey did a video on it maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I'm sure others have done it, but you know, I didn't really think about it when I did my fish room. But it would have been much cheaper. I wouldn't need all this vinyl tubing. I probably would have done it differently and hard plumbed it with PVC. Maybe a flexible connection to PVC because you don't want to stretch those joints. Anywho, last night I got a bug up my ass and I started with this side of the rack. I took this drain and brought it over to this tank and that one to this one, and long story short, I got them all figured out, shut the middle row of water off and made sure everything worked fine. Then I came over here and did the same, made sure everything worked fine, and then I stayed down here for a couple hours and watched it. That's not true, about an hour I stayed down here and watched it because I didn't want it to overflow. Now, I think there's a little bit of back pressure on that pump, but I don't really care because it's a piece of crap, and quite frankly I've already got my money back from it from Harbor Freight. They have a no return policy, which means you call up and tell them it's bad and they send you a new one or send you a gift card or send you money. I opted for the money. I'm going to be getting an Eheim pump. Uses either 65 or 80 watts. I am not sure because I don't know what size pump I'm getting yet. I will probably opt for the bigger one, only because I'm afraid if I get a little one it won't work. It won't be enough to pump to the top. Anyway, let's take a look down here. I did treat this tank with erythromycin. I do need to do a water change, another water change, and a gravel vac. I think the plants are going to be a complete loss, but I'm not ready to give up yet. I got some duckweed growing in that tank. This tank is going to be a painted turtle tank. My local fish store had a turtle turned in, and they are illegal to sell in New Jersey, so he has to give it away. When it came in, they thought of me apparently, and when I came in, it was offered to me and I will take it. So I've been doing my research on turtles. Any advice you have, please leave them in the comments below. While we're here, we'll take a look at these Dalmatians. Dalmatians? They're not really Dalmatians, they're Dalmatian Mollies. I got them from a local guy. Like I said, I paid about 50 cents each for them. There's 19 of them in there. They're doing great, putting on size. What I am going to do is wait till they're about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, treat them with my meds. Good old Prazipro IC-X and erythromycin, that's in blue, for a week, and then put them in my system. We got these guys up here. They're still from the pond outside. I just haven't moved them because they're doing fine in there. I haven't dropped any more fry, which is fine. I took all the fry, well, most of the fry out. You can see there's still a couple hanging out in there. But I took most of them out to grow out. I'm expecting eggs from these guys any day. Their eggs fungused over. They weren't fertilized. They ate their eggs. Lots of fry in the guppy community tank down here. stopped counting, but there's a ton. We moved the swords to here. I don't think I showed you that. I put the swords in this 20 long because the 10 they were in I thought was too small, and I put more fry in there. We got the neon sword tails up here. I hate this tank. I got a great deal on them. They were acrylic. I paid $10. I paid $40 a tank, so $10 each. One like this, and 3 like that, and I absolutely hate them. I will be selling probably at least 2 of them, if not all 4 of them, to make room for other tanks. Anywho, she is not dead. She just hangs out in there all the time. I always think she's dropping fry, but I've only seen 2. There's one of them growing nice, lots of algae. I do have another light up here. It's in my car. I just have to install it. I'm off next week, so I'll be doing a lot of work in the fish room then. Guppy fry, guppies. Fry tank with koi swordtail fry and platy fry and guppy fry. Platy fry, I think. Neon swordtail fry, I think. Koi guppy, I wish. Koi swordtail fry. My boy. English lace. I'm frying there not much. Now this chick, she hasn't dropped fry yet, and she looks like she's gonna explode. So I don't know what to do with her. Any ideas? Help me out. More green algae? No. More fry? Lots of green algae. She's dropped 2 fry. She ate them both. And she hasn't dropped any more. So again, don't know what to do with her. Let's see. Creamsicle, layer tail, molly fry. I think there's about 17 of them in there. And the male to this guy, this female. Lots of guppies. They just keep reproducing. There's some fresh fry down on the bottom, a couple days old. I'm not so sure. Oh, I was like, I'm not so sure that's right, but it's in this tank with the heater for my gold ram. Went to my local fish store. He has a bunch of what it was sold to him as wild caught rams. They're quite big for, you know, juvenile rams, blue rams, and we spent a good half an hour trying to sex them, and we just weren't sure on any of them. And I really want a couple females for him. If we could sex male and female for those rams, I would have bought them and tried to pair some up, but no luck. There's the temperature of the tanks. No heater, no nothing. Here's what the water looks like. I'm gonna fix all these next week. Make them look nice, make them so they can't just fall out, you know, secure them somehow. Algae tank. Lucas put some submarines in there because they're cool, and he's right. There is some fry in that tank too. I'm surprised. There's 2 or 3 that survived. They're not really doing their job eating that crap because it's not really algae. Let's see. I'm babbling. Angels. Lots of angels. Doing nice. Endlers. They were sold to me as green cobra endlers, like one of those males, which we can't see, but as you can see, there's some black bar endlers and whatever. Blue diamond guppies. I started with 1 male, 3 females. I lost a female pretty quickly. Then I lost the male maybe a month or so ago when I put 1 female in the community tank, and there was 1 adult female in here, and I lost her about 10 days ago. So we're just letting these guys grow out, and then we'll start breeding again. We talked about these angels eating their eggs. Some more koi swordtail fry. I got lots of them. Probably have over 50, so hopefully people want to buy them. Hopefully they'll look pretty nice. My platinums are growing nice. Tanks are pretty dirty. I'll be doing some maintenance probably before I go on vacation. These guys also growing nice. Koi swordtails down there. There's 1 female that's all jacked up. Where is she? Where are you? She's like all crooked and cattywampus. I don't see her. Maybe she's hiding, but I think that's it for the update. Yeah, I think so. So, what I'm gonna do, like I said in the beginning, is replumb that so it just goes up to the top tanks. I'll use this still, but I'll shut these off, and I'll only use them when I do big water changes. Like, you know, if I pull this out, it drains half the water just in this tank, which I do sometimes. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. It seems to be going good. I still have to build a drip plate for my my floss. But to tell you the truth, it's really been doing a great job keeping the water clean. See, you know, I have it on that diffuser, and it's kind of spreading it out, but not really. I still have the pothos, which I got to put in there. A lot of work to do next week. Hopefully I'll be left alone, but I doubt it. That's it for updates. Really nothing new. We talked about the duckweed a little bit, but I heard turtles really like it, so grow it and throw it in the turtle tank when I get the turtle next week. I do have to reseal that tank. My son started taking care of the seals, silicone, as you can see, but I'm gonna clean it up, finish cleaning it up, reseal it. Buy the top plastic. I may try to make braces out of PVC. I don't know why it can't be done. I've never seen it done, so maybe someone's tried it and it doesn't work. But I think I'm going to try that first. I'll probably end up having to cut that standpipe because obviously the water's not going to be that high in the tank. Probably about that high. I built him a dock out of rocks. Those rocks in there, but I have plenty more outside. Get some UVA, UVB light for him, and he'll have a happy life. Alright, boys and girls, I think that's it for the update. It's a pretty long one. I babbled quite a bit. Dalmatian mollies. Yeah, that's it. Hope everyone has a great day, a great Wednesday. And stay cool.